resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the WNCoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good day, afternoon, evening, morning, whenever the hell you're listening to this. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, coming to you live from the WNCoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared to Corbier with
Brian Held.
How the hell are you, man?
I'm wonderful, man.
You're not. You're sickly. You're like some plague-ridden disease monger.
I do have a bit of a sinus infection, I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, as always, we'll lay out the show real quick. We'll have our boy Skungy with his pick of the week. We'll do top nerd news. We're giving away the
Pit Boy and the Bottle Caps from Imagination Proclamation.
And then we'll do This Week in Geek History. We're going to be abbreviated. Obviously, if you're listening to this, good on you. I'm not even going to explain it. All right, so without much further ado, let's bring on our boy Skungy and his pick of the week.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
You might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo! Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
Fantastic, sir.
Yeah, super duper.
So,
wonderful.
What you got for us, man?
Well, I don't really have so much of a pick as just I wanted to talk about a couple things. Number one, the Battlefield 1 open beta is now available.
So can you actually talk about that? I mean, you didn't have to sign an NDA.
Yeah. No. It's a public beta.
Okay.
So there's no NDA
of it on Facebook.
Okay. All right.
So this game has reminded me of actually how bad I am at video games.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's a first-person shooter, right?
Yes, it's a first-person shooter. It's in vein with all the other Battlefield games. They have the Conquest mode available right now, which is 64-player multiplayer.
Jesus.
That sounds awesome.
So 32 plus 32, it's kind of like capture post and whatnot, and it's hard. But it's set. They only have one map available right now. It's set in the North African desert during World War I.
Cool. Any trench warfare in that map?
They have a little, but they have trench built.
Okay.
So you can go in trenches. They have all the classic weaponry of the time. They have the tanks, the armored cars, the actual where it looks like there's just pieces of armor stapled onto a car.
Nice.
Little biplanes with guys dropping rocks on your head.
Actually, you can get in a biplane, and fight. So, but there's only one map available because it's just a beta. And it's open, it's free for this weekend. So if you have the opportunity, download it and try it out. And if you ever see me on there, just shoot me because I'm awful at this game.
So what platforms is it on, Skungy?
It's on. It's going to be on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. So it doesn't come out. The actual game doesn't come out until October. The full game. This game is getting a little bit of controversy, though.
Why?
Because they have armies that are available DLC that aren't in the base game. For instance, the French army is not in this game until you download it.
Oh, I give up. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, so they're not.
Oh, that's wrong.
Wait, so who are they fighting? Just the British and the Germans?
There's the British. If I'm correct, you have the Ottoman Empire, because right now in the beta, that's who you can play as, the British and the Ottoman Empire. But of course, it's probably going to have the Americans, you're going to have the British, but I just kind of don't understand why you don't have the army of the country that the majority of the war has been fought in.
Yeah, that is rather odd. That's rather odd.
So it's getting a lot of flack because of that.
Well, I don't want to say anything. My last name is Ducorbier. I don't want to get all hot and bothered.
Yeah, but it does.
But it's
it doesn't.
EA.
Is it
EA
really
does that?
right? Is it really surprising that they're going to take all of this stuff and just DLC it all the heck, right? And just try to
EA is famous for it. They're cutting it up and going like, we're going to give you the game, but then we're going to give you like the rest of the game you have to buy it separately.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean that's not honestly not surprising. It's sad, but not surprising.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got today, man?
There's a little bit of another more controversy going around No Man's Sky.
What they do now?
Well, people are mad. They're not happy. They're mad.
Is it too big?
No, it's not that it's too big. It's the fact that they promised everything. Now, this is a game that you play it for a little bit and you're like, okay. Now, as I got to like hour 15 of the game, I've kind of like took off the rose-colored glasses while playing it because at first it's like, oh, wow, this is so big and everything. But after you play it for a little while, you realize that there are really only 5 planets.
What?
Well, what they're doing is the species, the plants, the flora and fauna on the plants are coming from the same kind of seed base, and they look similar. Like you go to one planet, and you discover something, and you go to another one, and it looks almost the same, but so it's got polka dots, right? And so there's a lot of after you get along, you're like, I kind of feel like I've been here before.
So they just Jackson Pollock the planet.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, everything feels the same. There's no. It doesn't feel like you're actually discovering anything new. And then the other thing that people are kind of like boggled about was the fact that you've discovered this planet. Yet when you go there, there's alien civilizations that have stuff on the planet where you can learn their culture and you can interact with these aliens. And it's kind of like you feel almost Christopher Columbus. It's like, hey, we were here first. Forget about the people that were already there.
Well. Did you say boggled? Did you say you felt boggled? Wow, interesting word.
Boggled.
Good on you.
Yes.
All right, so they're just like, I claim this planet on the name of Earth. Screw you, ancient civilization that's been here for millennia.
That's the thing is you don't even know what the race of the player is. You don't know, that you don't see yourself. Right.
And, I mean, so there's that, and then people are like, they were demanding their money back because the people who made the game, Sean Murray, one of the developers of the game, said a lot of things. And maybe Hello Games should have like put a muzzle on this guy because he kept coming out going like, and the game's going to have this. They're like, is the game going to have multiplayer? Yes, it is. It's going to be able to do this. Yes. Wash your back. Sure it will. Everything that he was saying didn't come true.
So a lot of people were getting refunds under that premise. Yeah,
refunds?
Yeah, people were getting refunds from both PlayStation and Steam based on false advertisement.
Wow. Now, Steam normally only has they have a strict policy that if you play a game more than 2 hours, you cannot get a refund. Well, they were kind of lenient on it for some people. Some people were getting a refund, others weren't. But it was like, it's a big deal if Steam's even giving people money back.
Man, how crappy must the game be? And maybe not just crappy, but just lets you down that badly.
I didn't, unlike Skungy, I didn't follow all the hype on the game. I wasn't, hanging on every word this guy was putting out. And I've played, I don't know, about 15, 20 hours. It's okay.
Jesus.
It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread.
And this is something that's actually people are starting to worry about now. Overhyped games where they put out a lot of stuff about it, and everybody's like, man, I'm going to wait for this game. This game's going to be great. It gets delayed a little bit, and then finally when the game comes out, almost like there's no way that game is ever going to live up to the hype. For instance, if Half-Life 3 ever gets made, it will never live up to the hype.
Yeah, no, Half-Life 3 would be horrible if it ever came out, just because people have been waiting way too long. Valve's never going to put that out.
Yeah, it's just like I'm waiting on Left 4 Dead.
All right, well, let me ask you something, Skungy, to kind of calm the tension that folks have with No Man's Sky. What do you think about Master of Orion? It's the third one, the one that just came out.
Yeah, well, is it the third one? Yeah.
Yeah,
Moo
Conquer the Stars. Have you heard anything about this one?
No, actually, I haven't. If it's more PC, remember, like I don't even know how to use a computer most of the time.
Oh, jeez.
Sound like Dave with that.
Heard that.
This came out in February of this year. They're about to release a collector's edition. What I found interesting, I stumbled across this. I was looking at the Steam store today, actually, and the voice acting talent that they have in this game.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did because I was all excited about it until I found out it was only on the dirty PC.
Yeah, you got Mark Hamill, Michael Dorn, Robert Englund.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Good Lord.
John Kassir.
The thing is, Moo 2 was the game that so many of us just gave up days of our lives to play that. We would try to play Hot Seat with like 8 players.
Right.
And it's like, don't look at the screen because I'm building my army. Don't look at my screen. I'm doing this. And but yeah, every time we'd have these grandiose ideas of playing an 8-player Hot Seat, after we each got one turn 5 hours later, we're like, okay, this was not such a great idea.
Yeah. But, I mean, I've played a bit of Endless Space. That's also a PC game. This seems like a better version of that, right? I actually never played the first 2 Masters of Orion.
It's fun. If they keep it in a similar vein where it's just, you just kind of, running around the galaxy, getting in fights, trying to be nice to people, or fighting them after you're nice with them. It was a fun game.
The graphics look good. I'm seriously thinking about picking it up and trying it out.
All right, is that all, Skungy? Do you have anything else to add to this conversation?
Oh, do I ever have anything, good to add to a conversation? No.
Do we have any sales at GameStop this week?
They deal with GameStop this week? No.
No? All right, well, actually, I'm playing Blood Bowl. I've been having a good time with that. It's actually really Blood Bowl.
I've been playing it. I actually picked it up and started playing it again because they just recently added a bunch of new races to Blood Bowl.
They?
So
see, I haven't.
Yeah.
I just started playing it 2 weeks ago because it's football season. So
yeah, they got the Wood Elves and the Dwarf. I mean, the Wood Elves. I think they have a Chaos team. They added a bunch of different. Oh, and an Undead team.
Oh, all right. I got to get the DLC now. How much is the DLC?
They're each team's about $5.
Oh, all right. Score. All right, that sounds good. All right, buddy. Get off the show. You're fired.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
All right. Have a good night.
Outstanding.
Good night, gentlemen.
All right, guys. You are listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports. When we get back, we are going to give away a Pip-Boy and some bottle caps.
Yeah.
And other fine stuff. So stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Koch's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Koch's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton right off Orleans to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
This is Kate Mulgrew for the Week in Geek. Fox Sports, 1280 a.m. Just kidding. It's Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, the Major from Ghost in the Shell. Listen, or the Tachikomas are going to get you.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
All right, man.
All right, so we got stuff to give away, man.
We do.
Yay!
So, for the past month or so, we have been talking about the folks at Imagination Proclamation. You can see their Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/John Peters. And they've got a lot of great 3D printed items for sale there, including this Pip-Boy and these bottle caps that we're going to give away tonight. But first, before we get to that.
But what?
Did you see that Nuka World is out?
I did not.
Yeah, so the final DLC for Fallout 4 just released this past week. It's Nuka World, where it's the remnants of an old
theme park.
Theme park, yeah,
okay.
Thank you. Where you can go meet, Cappy and and see all the crazy rides and attractions at Nuka
Can you
World.
Ride any of them?
I haven't gotten that far in. I've just managed to get into the theme park to a wonderful reception.
Oh, well, that's nice. Is it like really creepy?
And
disturbing and off-putting.
I'm not going to give it away. But what I am going to say is I thought it's super cool that there was a character from Fallout 3 that you meet.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, guys, go check it out if you've got Fallout. It's super cool. So our big winners.
Okay.
The winner of the bottle caps is Mr. Daniel Kirk.
Cool.
Yes. And the winner of the Pip-Boy itself.
I don't have a drum roll. Yeah. That's the best you're going to get.
Oh, geez. He's Mr. Derek Gorsh.
Hey!
Yeah.
Who is that? I don't know him.
Yeah, he's in Chewbacca's. He's in a bunch of, local fan groups and stuff.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good on you.
Yeah. So,
do I know him? I probably do.
You probably do.
I just don't remember people's names.
No, you don't. So, guys, congratulations. Thanks for playing along. We super appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get more stuff to give away very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
We've always got swag lying around the radio station, too.
We do. So, are you ready for some top nerd news, sir?
Yes, let's do it.
And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world. Brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar. Find them at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, our top nerd news stories.
All right, what's topping us off?
So there's a new bill.
Bill?
Proposed by Illinois State Representative Kelly Cassidy.
Oh, okay. I thought I owed somebody money.
It's been nicknamed Pidgey's Law, and it aims to force the
kill all the pigeons?
No.
There's a lot of pigeons down in the French Quarter.
It's aiming to force the removal of Pokestops.
What monster would want to remove our Pokestops? How am I supposed to get more Great Balls and Pokeballs and all that other cool stuff?
Apparently, Kelly Cassidy does.
What? That's
Yes.
impossible. Oh wait, no. It's only if somebody asks for it to be removed, like if it's on their personal property.
Well, apparently, Niantic has refused to remove a Pokestop at a state-protected park with endangered wildlife somewhere in Illinois.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
And so, there's a lot of people. I mean, I get it, right? I mean, some people are aggravated by the location of, Pokestops. There's one dude who lives in a former church.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of them were kind of put up there in poor taste. They had one at the Holocaust Museum.
Right.
So all these Pokemon hunters running around there. And so, I mean, put them around there, it might be in poor taste. So go ahead and take them down. But I think, yeah, it's like if it's in, like, at somebody's house and people are driving by or constantly walking by and you're an old hermit who's like, get off my lawn like me. Like, if I had a Pokestop here, holy crap, man, I would drive to Niantic's building and just, throw eggs at them. But the bill is saying that if they don't have it removed within 2 days of the request being received, then they're going to get fined $100 a day.
Well, and I think that Niantic is probably just completely overwhelmed with just the popularity of this game, and
I'm sure they're getting a lot of requests from people to either, hey, give me a Pokestop, well then they like take down my Pokestop.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure they didn't have the staff prepared to comb through millions of emails and requests and complaints. So it's probably just one dude named like Bob going, I'm tired of looking at emails.
Right.
Well,
Right.
Bob. Well, Bob, we salute you.
So,
If you exist.
what's the news about this announcement at DWCon?
Oh man, look, it's on our Facebook page too. There's they're announcing Mort. It's I think it's like the 4th book in the Terry Pratchett Discworld series. And the thing is that it's been like a stage play. It's been a graphic novel, all that kind of stuff. But now, let's see, they're saying it is from Terry Rossio, the writer of Shrek, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Aladdin.
Okay.
Is going to do the movie Mort. Now, what it is, it's a screenshot with Terry Pratchett's Mort. And they're saying that a screen version is in the works right now from these. It doesn't say who the producer, not the producer, like if it's Sony or whatever the hell it is,
Right.
What company it is. But I mean, they've done Mort is the one where he is death needs an apprentice.
Okay.
And so like
what
Mort
was the one where Death
takes
quit
a
a
holiday?
job?
Yeah, Death takes a holiday. Shoot, I don't remember which one
because that's
that
the
was.
only one I've read.
Oh my god, dude, Terry Pratchett books are freaking phenomenal, man. Like one of them was like Small Gods. That was one of my favorites. Like this Zeus type god, where like everyone on the Discworld worships this god. Well, apparently they all worship him, but it's all like BS worship. They're just like yay, oh yay, don't kill me, Well, he's only got one little follower, and so when he falls from heaven, he's a little tiny little turtle.
Oh, that's funny.
And he's just his one faithful servant is like an idiot, and so he like tries to like strike him down with thunderbolts, and he just kind of zaps him. He's like, "Stop it!"
That's
But
amusing.
that's Small Gods. Mort is where basically the guy is not the smartest peanut in the turd, and his dad tries to get rid of him, and nobody wants him as an apprentice. And then late at night, Death rides into town on a white horse. He's like, I'll take him.
Interesting.
And hijinks ensue.
I'll bet.
So, I mean, depending upon which company's doing it, I mean, at least it's something new. It's not a reboot.
That is true. I'm totally happy with new material. It's about time.
Yeah. All right, what else we got?
Well, speaking of reboots, you had to go bring it up. What's this about Westworld?
It's not really a reboot. It came out in 70-something.
It's still a reboot. There's other properties that you can do.
Oh, God, you are such a reboot Nazi.
Well,
all right, so here, listen to the trailer right here.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in a dream.
You're in my dream. I designed every part of this place. It's not a theme park, but an entire world.
You and everyone you know were built to gratify the desires of the people who pay to visit your world.
Just don't forget, they're not real.
Yeah, they're not real. Anthony Hopkins looks cool.
I mean,
is scary and creepy, like Hannibal Lecter-ish again. It's like he channeled that guy.
Are we talking about a Netflix-esque type further explanation of this particular?
Yeah, it's going to be on HBO, dude. It's going to be epic, man. Let's see what's that. The 1-hour drama series Westworld, 10 episodes.
Yeah,
is a dark odyssey about the dawn of artificial consciousness. Blah 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 blah. The evolution of sin. Okay, and it's basically it's like Nuka World except with androids, and you can like diddle them.
Oh, jeez.
And you can shoot people and murder them, but they're androids, so you're not really murdering them because you're just shooting a robot.
Well, I guess it's going to be more graphic than the original movies.
Yeah,
being that it's on HBO,
and it'll look a hell of a lot better. I mean, and the audio I just played is from the trailer. The trailer's pretty cool looking. Ed Harris rolls in as kind of like a robot savior. I mean, I never even watched the original. I mean, I saw parts of the original.
Really?
Well, it came out in '73. I wasn't even born yet.
Well, it doesn't mean you can't go back and watch it.
Watch that crap. Did you watch it? Mr. I don't want a reboot. You didn't even see the original. What the hell are you pissed off about?
I have seen the original.
I doubt it.
Okay.
What's it about? So the new one is coming out October 2nd on HBO.
Okay.
So we don't have long to wait. So you can watch it and dissect it like a DC movie. Well, speaking of not DC, what about Captain America?
Well, I thought it was interesting. Captain America #4 came out earlier this week. I didn't get a chance to pick it up. I did recently read the #3. This is Captain America Steve Rogers, the newest storyline in Captain America. Well, yeah, exactly. I thought it was interesting the take on this character because they have completely rewritten Steve Rogers. They the cosmic cube that the Red Skull is manipulating has just written his history all the way back to him being born.
Yeah.
But you can see the elements of who Steve Rogers is and his loyalty and faithfulness and stuff in the character. It's just aimed in the wrong direction. But there's also a little bit of current social commentary in it that I thought was interesting.
Horrible.
But he's getting pretty brutal. And
is he killing people?
Yeah, he actually.
Well, yeah, he killed that guy in the first.
Yeah, Jack Flag.
Yeah.
But they got a heartbeat when they went and grabbed him.
Oh, okay.
So, which of course, this guy can reveal who Captain America is.
Dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun.
So now he has to take him out in the hospital, probably. So it's getting very interesting. You can clearly see that this is going to be something for the long haul. I'm interested to see where it goes. So, and of course, look, with everything on the internet nowadays, right? It's 15 minutes is up and everybody's angry about something else right now. So nobody's even thinking about it. So I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. But all right, well,
yeah, I guess we're ready to take a break.
Okay.
All right, guys. When we get back, we're going to do This Week in Geek History. So stay tuned. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton right off Orleans to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Hello, creeps. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to The Week in Geek.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
T-Squared. You know they're supposed to be remaking Crypt Keeper episodes again, I think.
Are they?
Yeah, I think HBO is going to do it. I think it used to be on Cinemax back in the 90s or something.
Yeah, so is it going to be like just new episodes in the Crypt Keeper vein?
I don't think they're going to, remake the episodes. You know, but at least I hope they don't.
It wouldn't surprise me nowadays.
Well, they might slip in an oldie but a goodie. But
new material, David.
Oh my God, you're such a new material Nazi.
All right, are you ready for This Week in Geek History?
I guess so. Here we go.
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future!
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com.
This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my
gosh! What do we have today?
All right, first thing.
What did we have yesterday?
Yeah. Har,
me.
har.
Hardy har.
All right, first thing on my list is August 29th, 1997. The online DVD rental company Netflix, founded by Reed Hastings, is incorporated in the U.S. It begins operations on April 14th, 1998.
They started as a DVD rental?
Yeah.
Then what the hell is Redbox? Is that what they sold after they became the internet giant that they are?
Well, no, I mean, Redbox is a separate company,
Is
right?
it really?
Yeah.
But I thought Netflix was always red and white.
Yeah, no. So
I thought the red boxes were always Netflix boxes.
No, Netflix is used to be able to. I mean, you can still do it, right? You can request DVDs; they'll send them to you in the mail. You watch them and you send them back, and they don't charge you if you like. I still have
still owe Blockbuster money.
Well, no, but I still have the one Netflix DVD that I got because I really wanted it for the streaming service.
Okay,
so I still have this Netflix DVD that I just never mailed back.
And so, what, do they just charge your account?
No.
Are they still hunting you?
No, they're not hunting me at all.
They're not even saying, "Hey, dude, remember our disc?"
No, because when I send it back, they'll send me the next one in my queue. I don't even remember what's in the queue.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, we used it a few times, but we mostly used it for streaming.
Or okay.
So, and it's funny, the disc that I do have is Trekkies. Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness!
All right, next thing on my list is August 31st, 2009.
You didn't go very deep in the calendar years.
You gotta let it build up.
Okay.
The Walt Disney Company announces that it's reached a deal to acquire comic book publisher Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion in cash and stock.
Yes, that was actually, everybody was so terrified that day. All the memes that came flying out on Facebook, it's like you had what did you have? You had Obi-Wan and with Mickey Mouse, all that kind
Well,
of.
I mean that came after.
Yeah. No, what was the other one though? Was that Star Wars? See, I'm getting them all confused because they bought them all up.
They have, and
the House of the Mouse owns the world,
right? Well, I can't. Now I can't remember which one was first. Whether it was Lucasfilm or Marvel. I think it was Lucasfilm was first. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And everybody was flipping out, losing their minds.
Yeah, right. But now we're all flipping out, losing our minds because we're getting a new Star Tours. We're getting
No, I mean,
glad they bought it, man.
Well, and by the time, now I remember correctly, by the time Marvel came along, we're like, oh, it's in good hands. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
there wasn't as much of a kerfuffle when they got bought.
Yeah. All right. Next item on my list, we're going back much further now.
Oh, yay!
September 1st, 1902.
Oh, there we
go. What will become considered one of the first science fiction films ever, the black and white silent film A Trip to the Moon, is released in France as Le Voyage dans la Lune. And you've probably seen the clip of the moon with the rocket in its eyeball. You've seen that clip before?
Vaguely
It's a very
familiar.
old black and white clip. It pops up from time to time, but that's the episode. And it was loosely based on From the Earth to the Moon by Jules Verne and The First Men in the Moon by H.G. Wells. In it, a group of men travel to the moon by being shot in a capsule from a giant cannon. They're captured by moon men, escape, and return to the Earth. Yeah, apparently.
And you said it was French, right?
It is French, yes.
Fromage, fromage.
So yeah, just check it out if you don't remember. It's once you see the image, you'll be like, "Yep, I know exactly what that is." All right,
I'm gonna have to Netflix it. Maybe they'll send me the disc of it.
Maybe so. All right, next item on my list: September 2nd, 1980. California Pacific Computer Company releases the role-playing game Ultima 1, only for the Apple II computer.
Yes.
And
I think I got that at Babbage's.
Did you?
I think I did.
Yeah. So with Lord British, right? He was the big character in there. Let's see. Ultima revolves around a quest to find and destroy the gem of immortality, which is being used by the evil wizard Mundane to enslave the lands. It's Mundane to enslave the lands of Caesarea. Players step in the role of the stranger, an individual summoned from another world to end the rule of Mundane. So, it's Mondain. So
That's such a mundane name.
It is. But it was one of the first commercial computer role-playing games and the first commercial games to feature tile graphics to represent the environment.
Huh.
Yeah. No, it spawned a huge litany of follow-ups.
Yeah, I think there was like Ultima like 15 or something. I think they went for a long way.
Yeah.
I remember like when nobody cared about Apple IIe's, they were still cranking out Ultimas.
Oh yeah.
It's like why? Why are you bothering? But hey, some people just didn't get the memo.
And the guy who I forget his name.
Lord Mundane?
No, Lord British. The guy, the developer. His house is crazy. He used all that Ultima money to build him like essentially like a castle with secret compartments and corridors and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Like that crazy house in like Montana or wherever the hell it is, with like 80 rooms and a carousel.
Mm-hmm. All right, while we're on computers, September 3rd, 1991, Lotus Development ships the Lotus 123 spreadsheet software for Windows.
Oh.
Did you ever use that?
Maybe.
I remember using it in 10th grade. I had a computer class in high school, and that was one of the things that they taught us was Lotus 123. It was on a command line interface. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, it was probably pretty good.
Yeah. Well, shoot, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What the kids got now today? Jeez.
Well, right. The reason it's called 123 is it integrates spreadsheets, charting, and graphing functions.
Ooh.
Yes, with rudimentary database operations. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, it was only $595 at the time.
Oh my God.
Yes. Good stuff.
That's shocking. All
right. Last thing on my list is September 4th, 1998. After accepting a $100,000 check from the co-founder of Sun Microsystems, Stanford University students Larry Page and Sergey Brin filed incorporation papers for Google Technology Incorporated.
Lucky bastards.
Oh, yeah. And then they went into their garage and started the business, So,
and now they own the world.
They do. They do.
Did you ever see the Hot Tub Time Machine?
I did not see that movie.
Such a horrible movie. But at the end of the movie, they're like, oh, well, hey, we got to go somewhere. Why don't we just Google it? And the guy looks at him, Google? What the hell is that? We've got Lugal.
Oh,
the guy went back in time and creates Google himself and calls it Lugal.
Nice. I've actually seen the Hot Tub Time Machine itself, like the actual prop.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But, it was a really bad movie, but it was funny.
So, all right, you ready for some birthdays?
Yes.
All right. On the 29th of August, Carla Gugino.
What?
She played Sally Jupiter in The Watchmen, and she was Lucille in Sin City.
Both movies I didn't like.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you're sad, sad man.
Yes.
On the 30th of August.
You should be happy. They're sort of like DC stuff.
Watchmen is DC. It's Vertigo.
I know.
All right. Actor, comedian, writer Lewis Black.
Hey.
Oh, I love his stuff. On September 2nd.
Wait, is that the ranty guy?
Yeah, he's
ranty. Yeah, he's nuts. He's funny.
Oh, no, he's good stuff. On September 2nd, Keanu Reeves.
Can you believe they remade Point Break?
Yeah.
They really did.
Well,
it was on my my HBO stream, and it was like 1 star. I'm like, yeah.
Nothing surprises or shocks me anymore. It's terrible, terrible. On the 2nd of September, Mexican-American film actress, producer, and former model, Salma Hayek.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Candy girl,
Yeah.
all my world. You remember that from
I do.
Dogma?
No, yes, I
I'm gonna
love
watch
that movie.
once you leave.
Yep. Oh, jeez. Also on the 2nd, nerdcore rapper MC Chris. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And last on my list is September 4th, Patricia Tallman, Babylon 5's Lita Alexander.
We're going to have to bring back Brian Held's super crappy music choices again.
Yeah, maybe so, if we can fit it in.
Yes. All right, so I guess I should play some music. I don't think I have any music.
You don't have any music?
This computer sucks.
You suck. You're slacking.
Hey! All right, guys. Well, it's been another exciting episode of The Week in Geek. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Check out the Instagrams at The Week in Geek. And check out the website at twigradio.com. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, if they're listening right now, they're probably listening to it on Spreaker. That's Spreaker.com, or Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet, or iTunes, or YouTube, or on FoxSportsAM1280.com. So you can find all of our past episodes on all of those locations. So give it a listen.
All right, guys. Well, till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.